How y'all doing out there? I want to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry podcast. I am your host. Some folks call me Trey. Other people call me Tremaine. No matter what you call me, as long as you call me. Here for another live reaction watch along of this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. But before I continue, don't forget, hit that bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel. While you're up there, comment on the videos, like some of them videos, and share those videos with your friends, along with following me on all your social media accounts. Hope y'all had a great weekend and are beating the heat as always. Special start time of 6 p.m. threw me off, so I'm having to start from the beginning after it went off the air. Sorry for the inconvenience and for the confusion. Trying to let it get started. There's so many technical difficulties. Let's see, where is it at? Okay. All right, here we go. Play. Pin. Woo! If you smell now, acknowledge me. You can't see me forever. Together. Let's go. Better late than never, as the saying goes. Very unique stream for me tonight. We playing Saudi Arabia Night of Champions this past Saturday, which was crazy. If y'all don't watch nothing else off of Night of Champions, watch the spot with John Cena and Charles Robinson. If y'all don't watch nothing else, watch that. Like 30 seconds worth of footage. Even non-wrestling people should watch that. That was crazy. Even people who don't like the product, watch that stuff. Tell me how fake wrestling is doing. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I'm starting it from the beginning since I missed the mark on the 6 o'clock start time. I'm curious to know how it happened. I'm not gonna say what happened because somebody might be out there watching this for the first time. How can you make it full screen? So people deal with it like that. So Sikoa won the United States Championship over Jacob Fatu. United Champions was insane. Jade Cargill won Queen of the Ring tournament. Cody Rhodes won the King of the Ring tournament. I feel like Karrion Kross beat Sami Zayn. And then, of course, John Cena retained with a whole lot of shenanigans. Like I said, if y'all haven't seen it yet, watch that spot. John Cena, Charles Robinson, look it up. That still makes me laugh. Then I made so many memes out of that moment. They're showing people live reacting to the show. I want to be one of the people that show. I just laughed again at what happened with Charles Robinson. He finally responded to that moment, and his tweet was, "I'm alive. I'm still alive." That was hilarious. to show more people that's not me reacting to the show. Yeah, they don't have swag behind them like I do. Wish I could make it full speed, but it's only an hour. I missed the first hour and 5 minutes of the show. And I woke up like, oh my gosh, I missed my show. It's already 6 tonight. Judgment Day making their way through the room. Sheamus walking around. And once he gets to the spot where the second video I posted today, once he gets to that spot, I'm going to shut it down. I'm not doing my podcast. I at least wanted to get the part I missed. 14,000 people at that arena. I knew it was like 15,000. That was my guess. 15,000 people. Monday Night Raw tonight. And I was also told that they had a special time of 6 o'clock from Raw tonight because they immediately take SmackDown after it so the superstars can have off the 4th of July. Which makes sense. How did they start out? How did the show start this week? Who's coming out? Rhea Ripley. Okay, so that was when her and Io had that moment. Well, I saw the highlights from it. I know that's how they started the night out. And I know the outcome of this. I know the outcome of everything that happened. I just wanted to see how it played out. Mm-hmm. Rhea Ripley. Mommy making her way with it. I'm so petty sometimes. Do it one for the vote. And that's all. I treat other people the way they just like me literally screaming into the void on Facebook for help. Nobody coming to the rescue. That's why I got God. That's all I need. He got me. God got me. And you say all the time, everything's a God. I knew she was gonna say that Monday night mommy. Oh, and Io interrupted her conversation and everything. Oh wow. She couldn't get her 2 sentences out. And Io come out there. Shucky ducky quack quack the Io Sky, by the way. I've always thought she's cute. Maybe since I'm replaying it, I can skip the commercial. Silver lining. I need doing commands every day. So I'm wearing a Matt Hardy for the brand shirt. No, that's never mind. That's Pat McAfee. That's his signature. All right, Dio, put him in the place. Yeah. Oh, I still don't understand why. Adam Pearce told Io Scott she could pick whoever she wanted to defend her belt against in Evolution. And she chose Rhea Ripley. She could have picked anybody. She could have picked the easy way out and picked a job with no name person and just have an easy night, but she picked Rhea Ripley. I guess this says a lot about Io's character. That she would pick the best person ever. Well, one of the best people. I think she's the best person ever, but she's one of the best. Crazy she would pick Rhea though. You could have had made him have a fatal four way to determine it or battle royal. Rhea said she had number of respect for her. Yeah, so she's gonna stop at nothing to get it back. Right. Rhea just said it. What happens in evolution is what you wanted, yo. So you got nobody to blame but yourself if you lose. Yeah. And it was made official shortly after this. Say Rhea Ripley, Io Scott, at Evolution for the Women's World Championship. It's official. Let's make a match. I hope Io retains because Rhea has yet to be able to beat Io 1-on-1. And they're showing Judgment Day before their match against New Day. Dom Mysterio need to shave that daggone mustache. Now AJ Styles confronts him. Can't hear what they're saying. Mike's messed up. No. AJ, AJ had to put his glasses on. He said, yep, right there. Not just make sure punk ass. I hope AJ Styles beats him. Not, Dom up there haunting and instigating AJ knowing that he can't do nothing because I'm curious to know how this match played out. I know the outcome, but I want to see what happened leading up to the New Day Judgment Day for the Tag Team Championships. You got JD and Finn making their way to the ring right now. I know what happened, but I'm curious to see how we got there. How did it? play out. Please tell me I can fast forward these commercials since it's a replay. Of course I can't. So they would get them on full screen. Man, I wish I could fast forward these stupid commercials. My buddies are watching back on the legs. 2.5 minutes worth of commercials. And like I said, once I get to the spot where I started at, I'm gonna end this stream and we'll go over to the 2 of 2 video, part 2 of 2, to watch the rest of my live reactions to this week's Raw. Like I said, that 6 o'clock start time threw me completely off of it. I forgot all about it. I assumed it was still 8 o'clock. It has been for the past 2 to 2 years. There are those rare occasions when they have a different start time, and they might be on a different network for whatever reason. It's one of those days. I'm weak. I'm weak. They show. So I got a picture of Charles Robinson still laying out in the middle of the ring after the crowd look clear. All the lights are on. Everybody done go home. He's still laying there. And people are laid out from John Cena. That is too funny, bro. That's funny. That's funny. 45 seconds of that, bro. Yeah, he laughed at an incident because that's funny. That is hilarious. 15 seconds, and then we're going to the tag team championship match between Judgment Day and New Day. 2 different days for the belt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the show. Let's go. I wish they would show that on TV, like at least on the WWE YouTube channel, on Peacock even, a late night featuring Tony Hitchcock. Just like the WrestleMania After Dark, the comedy show they had in Vegas. I would have loved to watch that. The Roast of WrestleMania, that's what it was. Man, I wish I could watch that. I know it was hilarious. I'd be crying, man. New Day in the ring, man. Like I said, I'm curious to see how this plays out. I'm low key glad it played out the way it did, though. One fall. Someone said the Roast of WrestleMania was a disaster. JD McDumbass. If you're not hitting me up with messages about helping me in my situation, then don't text me at all. Period. Move. If you're not hitting me up to help me out of my situation to make my life better, don't contact me. That's from the heart. We're just catching up like, hey, how are you? Just wanting to say, hey, like, I ain't got time to be sitting around saying, hey, especially somebody I don't even know. I'm down for small talk. You probably get in for me anyway. Give me the bell. Let's go. I'm in the mood. Ben and Kofi starting us out. He's offering them a pancake. Wow. We ain't seen them with pancakes in forever. All right, Ben caught his leg, countered that kick. Kofi ducked the clothesline, stalemate. Like early going in the match, these two superstars filling each other out. Collar elbow tie. Kofi backs him into the corner. Clean break. Nope. Kofi called for the punch, but Ben ducks into the ropes. Ref making him break it up. Oh, kick to the midsection by yeah. Kofi with a kick of his own. Headbutt the Finn. Irish whip counter by Finn. Kofi with a sunset flip. Oh, Finn counters it with a kick to the chest. Drop kick to the chest. Gave his chest any more than already is. Into his corner. Punches to the midsection. Tag to JD. System. Trips him up. JD drops his leg on the back of his head. Goes for the pin. One. Only one count on Kofi. Head first into the turnbuckle. Knife edge chop go. Woo! On Kofi's chest. And a punch to the gut. Y'all can hear me, right? I ain't testing it. Y'all can hear me, right? Real up. Irish foot. Kick to the chest by JD. JD puts Kofi out onto the floor. No, a punt kick to Kofi's face. And then he kicks Xavier Woods. Springboard, nope, failed because Kofi stopped him. Had to Xavier Woods. And now while he's laying on the top rope, Xavier Woods drops a stomp to the back of JD McDonald. And he's doing a Ric Flair Jeff Jarrett type strip in the middle of the ring. Then Xavier Woods strut. Or Corey Graves is calling it. They replayed that stomp to the back. And now with another commercial break. I wish I could fast forward through the commercials, man. I was hoping since I'm replaying it from the beginning, I could, but nope, they gotta get them in it. Netflix is gonna get them commercials in every time. Like that was the most pointless conversation right there. Hey, how are you? I said, hey, I'm okay. How about you? I am good. Just tired from work. Okay, cool. Get some rest. You're not calling me about nothing. You're contacting me about squat. I don't even know you, man. I'm not gonna respond back to it. What are we gonna talk about? A whole lot of nothing. You're not helping me with my problems. You're not contributing nothing to my table. You don't get mood geeks. minute 30, and then we're back to the show. But yeah, y'all, check out that clip if you haven't already. Charles Robinson, John Cena, United Champions. I see him getting heated. Charles Robinson, a real one, bro. I couldn't take that, though. And while you're at it, look at the Punkonomics, the CM Punk promo from Friday Night SmackDown. That was fire. 25 seconds. Yeah, Rami. Yeet. And make sure the mic's on the up and up. 10 seconds, and we're back to the show. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the show. Let's go. And Kofi Kingston dropped JD McDonough. Susan came back. Pin him for a 2 count. Then mounts him and starts dropping fists and forearms to his face. Tag made it to Xavier Woods. I can't believe Kofi and Woods got, thank God, when they tights. I'm glad they're acknowledging God's existence and his presence, but the way they're saying it, I guess, thank God for New Day, that's what they say. And in a roundabout way, I can kind of feel that because every new day we should be thanking God for us still being here, but not thank God for Kofi and Woods New Day, not that kind of New Day. Powerbomb attempt. JD counters it with an X Factor. Yeah, huge count. Showing that shot of 15, almost 15,000 people, 14,000, all around there. Kofi gets tagged in, stops the tag. Oh, JD kicks him off. Tag made a Finn Balor. He comes in like a bolt of lightning, hitting Kofi, then hitting Woods, and stomp Kofi in his chest. And stomp through the chest of Woods. Hits Kofi with a sling blade. 1, 2, 2, 3. Kofi hits out. Woods. Kofi Kingston back to the corner, gets chopped in his chest. Balor Irish whips him to the other corner, follows it up. No, Kofi counters with the kick to his chest or his face. Kofi now on top of it. Springboard has to fall through. Balor up to clothesline. Then another sling blade drops Kofi. And we know what happens next normally. It's that shotgun drop kick. But Kofi counters it with a stomp in the chest. Woods now in position for the tag. Kofi makes it. Tag made to JD McDonough at the same time. JD back dry drops Woods out onto the floor. He goes out and takes it. Springboard moonsaults, takes down Xavier Woods. And quickly throw him back into the ring. JD now going to the top, to him up again with a moonsault, but all feet up. Woods got his feet up and booted him in his face. Woods now tag of Finn Balor while he goes JD up, doesn't realize it's not legal. Now JD McDonough holding Woods down so that Finn can do the coup de grace. Clear shot. Oh, but he hit his own guy. He hit JD instead. And then the 1, 2, 2, sweet. Finn kicks out at 2 after that crazy spot. And then Tad made the Kofi Kingston while Woods has Finn up on his shoulder. And then the Midnight Hour. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Somehow Finn kicks out at 2 from the Midnight Hour. Wow. Even Woods can't believe it. Both him and Kofi are like, how did he kick that? I thought they did. I know the outcome, and I still thought they had the team. Now, Kofi takes the trial for Trouble in Paradise. Finn counters it. Kofi counters it with the standing switch. Rolls him up. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Finn kicks out at 2. Cheap shot by JD. Hold up Kofi. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Another cheap shot with the belt by Woods. And then he rolls up Finn. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Somehow Finn kicked out after getting hit in the back of the head with the belt. Wow. Crowd chanting. This is awesome. Tad made the Woods. Goes up to the top rope. Oh, Finn hangs Kofi up on the top rope and makes Woods fall crotch first onto the top turnbuckle. Tad made the JD McDonough. The run jumps off the back of Kofi Kingston and then up to the top rope where Woods is waiting. What's that, Spanish fly? Spanish fly off the top rope. Woods got dropped. 1, 2, 2. Sweet Kofi saves the match for his team. And then Kofi knocks Finn off the apron onto the floor. Tries to jump on him, but Finn moved out of the way and hits him with a sling blade on the floor. Kofi laid out. Now Woods tries to attack JD. He gets his boot up instead. JD now making the tab to Finn. Hits the moonsault. And then Finn on the top rope hits the coup de grace on Woods. And then the 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. JD McDonough and Finn Balor, the new tag team champions. Wow. Judgment Day for the week. I was wondering how that played out. That was not a bad match. I'm glad I watched it back from the beginning. I'm glad Netflix allowed me to watch it back from the beginning. For the first, I would play the show, and then play the first 3, 4 seconds and glitch out and not play it at all. I'm glad it's actually let me watch what happened. Dang. The replay of the Bronson. The Judgment Day got all the gold now. They got the tag team, women and men's tag team titles, and then Dom got the IC title. Wow. That's crazy that they won all. They got all the gold. And they pretty much did it without outside interference. Dom went out there, Roxy, no Raquel Rodriguez, no good. I'm actually impressed they did it without shenanigans from another Judgment Day. Replaying what happened last week between Bayley and Becky Lynch. Highlight of the night. How the highlight of the night at the last week. That's when Bayley and Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That's when Lyra came out there and got her pound of flesh to cost Bayley the match. But she started the rivalry between her and Lyra. Yeah, in front of the ref and everything, blatantly started attacking Becky Lynch this week. I'd be mad if I was Bayley too. This title match has been covered at all. Jackie Redmond standing by with who? Bayley. Quack, quack for both of them. Lyra? Is that who interrupted me? Yeah. That's crazy how Bayley and Lyra at one point were tag team champions and they're like at each other's throats. Adam Pearce had to come in there and stop it. And that's when the match was made official between the two. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Winner was supposed to be the new number one contender to the Intercontinental Championship. Wow. Sheamus warmed up for his match against Rusev. He gets approached by Maxine Dupree, Natalia, and Akira Tozawa. Maxine Dupree, shucky ducky, quack quack. Real for real. Guys, I'll be back in a second. I gotta close this blind. Looks like people are looking in at me, even though they're not. Enjoy the Wall of Fame thing. Yeet. Yeet. Goldberg. Goldberg. I just barely made it back from the breaking team. Goldberg vignette. Damn, I forgot my. I'm all over the place tonight. This 6 o'clock start time really screwed me up, y'all. 3 Days Grace. I like that band. Good band. Good song. Dominate. Put that on my playlist real quick. Three Days Grace. I ain't heard a song from them in a minute. Oh, it just came out too. Dominate. Latest single came out on June 20th. I'll check that out on the car stereo system. Goldberg was a beast still. Told y'all I was hungry. Whenever I say that, that's a shout out to Camp WWE when Mark Henry's character was hungry. And they said that to the other campers. I told y'all I was hungry. They're showing Goldberg wrecking shop back when he was in WCW. Some replays from WWE times. This is all a Goldberg vignette, a video package of Goldberg. Yeah, he won the Universal Championship. Wow. I forgot. Gunther said to Goldberg's son, I hope he's a better father than he was a wrestler. I like that 3 Days Grace song though. Kind of goes hard. Gunther, you're next. I hope Goldberg tear him a new one and take that belt from him. I can't wait. Hope Gunther tears him up. I can't stand the bully. And Gunther's the biggest bully of them all. I hope Goldberg tears him up. Wait for Saturday. Okay. I'm about to say SmackDown will come on at 6 o'clock too. But it's picked up 8 o'clock like it used to be. It's a Chad Gable moment they had last week. Super kick Chad Gable kill. So that's why Chad Gable ain't been around. That's a mess up. I thought that was a work. Because he really hurt Chad Gable. I thought that was fake. And it might be, but I mean, they were saying online he really hurt Chad Gable. an American made. And that Grande Americano we saw tonight on the later part of the show, he was taller than Chad Gable or the original or Grande Americano or whatever it is. You'll see on the second part of the video, my part two of tonight's watch along, my reaction. Watch that, you know what I'm talking about. I had to do this in 2 parts tonight. And then Ludwig Kaiser was standing behind him just then. Ludwig Kaiser was standing behind American Made just then during that whole vignette. And now the Sheamus Rusev match. The match that I started watching when I first realized I missed the start time tonight. This was the match that was on when I started watching. So I'll be ending this stream soon because this is where this is me caught up now, pretty much. You probably stop it on the exact spot where I started. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, watch part 2 of this week's live reaction watch along for me to continue everything. They keep brainwashing me with these Jurassic World commercials, making me want to watch the movie. Literally this close to going to Alamo to watch it Wednesday night. Mainly because Scarlett Johansson's in it. And I like the story. I like the way they show the dinosaurs, how they might would have been back when they existed. I remember what. Once Sheamus hits the 10 beats of the Bowder, I think I'm going to end the stream there because that's about the exact spot where I started watching the video. Late start. Again, I apologize for me starting the stream late. 6 o'clock start time. I'll say it over and over again. Really messed me up. 2 more minutes on this commercial break. As always, sorry, not sorry for munching in your ear. Not any more seconds and we're back to the show. I can imagine Sheamus' interest is happening right now. Don't forget, guys, subscribe, follow, like, comment, share, all the things on my YouTube channel. Thank you to the 70th subscriber. And I've 200 videos since March 1st of this year. That's an accomplishment also, which I still can't believe. I'm mind-boggled and mind-blown at how much I've podcasted these past few months. I was watching some people who've been doing YouTube stuff since 2015 for years and years and years and years, and they have voice videos, a couple dozen videos. Here I am, 200 videos in 3 months. It's crazy. 10 seconds and back to 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to the show. Let's go. Survivor Series War Games in San Diego, California. From everywhere but North Carolina for sure. That's right. Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce talking to each other. Finn Balor and Bayley, the new tag team. This is JD and Finn running the idea of Roxanne Perez taking place as the tag team champions with Raquel. What's the condition? Well, they gotta have the fatal 4-way. Yeah. That's gonna be so good. The team from Raw, a team from SmackDown, and a team from NXT versus Raquel and Roxy. Wow. And Liv is not gonna be happy with Roxy taking her place. We already know that. Yeah, Sheamus. Bring the bell. Yo, Sheamus and Rusev. I'll be ending the stream during this match, guys. And like I said, just picking up on the part 2 for my videos. Wow, Sheamus is celebrating his 16-year anniversary since debuting Friday night. Collar elbow title. Yeah, they were once tag team champions or tag team faction. They wouldn't say faction because they're nations. Another collar elbow title because the first one ended in a stalemate. Oh yeah, Biggie would say this match is big meaty men slapping meat. That's what this match is. And Sheamus hits him with a shoulder tackle, and Rusev doesn't budge, like hitting a brick wall. And Rusev hits the ropes, shoulder tackle Sheamus, same effect. Now they go on the blows, forearms, blood ring, going shot for shot, going haymakers, body body punches. Sheamus sends a head first into the turnbuckle, punches him in the head 3-4 times. Rusev with a clothesline drops Sheamus. Irish whips. Tries for a hip toss. Sheamus counters with a clothesline. Now, submission applied, grabbing, stretching the base of Rusev. Dublin smile, that's what Corey Graves called that. Pushes to the midsection. Flurry of offense from Rusev in the corner to Sheamus. Ref literally putting himself between them so he can break it up. Sheamus counters, puts him in the corner, gives him a taste of minutes and a lot of punches. Goes to the second row. But right now he punches. No, Rusev counters it. I try for a power bomb. Yeah, he power bombs Sheamus. Corey Graves said that's an awkward feeling for Sheamus to be manhandled like that. Nobody can really take Sheamus like Rusev can. Sheamus with a forearm, another punch. He's on the floor. Sheamus fighting, leaning through in between the ropes. Sheamus clubbing him on the back. Rusev kicks him in the chest. Now on the apron. Oh, he jumps right. He tried for a crossbody on Sheamus. Sheamus caught him in there and power slammed him to the floor. And we're off to a commercial break. 3-minute commercial. You know it is Rusev, Sheamus. Oh my God. I pulled up Facebook and somebody posted a video of a fire at Walmart in the frozen section. The fire is happening in the thing where the frozen meats and the shrimp and stuff is. Like, how does a fire even start there? What in the world? That's crazy. That is. How does that even happen? Wow, first official post of the Rival Series War Games 2025. That's dope. That was cool. They're already talking about War Games, y'all. This year is going by so quick. We're about to be in the middle. SummerSlam's coming up in like another month. They're already advertising for Survivor Series. This year is literally halfway done. Crazy. Less than 1 minute and it's back to the show. Keep in mind, once he gets to that spot with the 10 weeks of the album, I'm going to end this stream and have to pick this up on the part 202 video for this week's Raw on my watch. I got up late at the 6 o'clock start. Literally curveball down the middle. Stupid, right? These guys don't hear that. That's a loud noise. Bronson was pushed back on 2K25. Next commercial. 10 seconds. Back to the show. 3, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to the show. Don't you know, bro? Rusev with a submission applied to Sheamus in the middle of the ring. Super hold almost. I'll be on later tonight to do this week's hour on WWE 2K25. That'll be my late night podcast. Still got the submission applied. They released it for a second. Just to readjust his grip and straighten it up. Sheamus trying to get back to his feet to break this whole nice transition into a front face lock. Sheamus powers Rusev up and into the corner back first. Oh, Rusev with a kick to the face. And then a boot to the back. Huge boot to the thigh. Rusev in control of the match. He's toying with Sheamus, kicking him in the head, playing with his food, so to speak, insulting slacks to the face of Sheamus. That's just in the face of all. You can see it on Sheamus' face. He can take off. He's like, "Come on, hit me! Come on, hit me! Hit me again! Hit me again!" And Rusev's obliging, moving in the face every time he says, "Hit me again!" Every shot that Rusev is putting in Sheamus and firing him up. He's back to his feet now. It's like having no effect on him. Now, Sheamus finds himself fighting back. Flurry offense, pull out a close fist to the face, and then a huge axe handle to the head, and another one to Rusev. So back into the corner. Sheamus comes into him with a clothesline. Irish curse backbreaker. Sheamus now out onto the apron. Goes up to the top turnbuckle. He drops the knees to the ribs of Rusev off the top rope. Only a one count. Wow. Rusev kicked out after one from that. That's showing a replay. Really all of Sheamus' weight off the top rope to the ribs and chest of Rusev. He kicked out after one. Who does that? Rusev, that's good. And now Sheamus putting the boots to him, using this choke out Rusev. Yeah, even Flo's like, I can't believe Rusev. Sheamus trying to put a 10 beats to the belt run. This is not going to happen. Rusev counters it, using up on the top rope. Ducks clothesline, and hits Sheamus with a 10 and heel kick. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus kicks out at 2. Rusev picks him up, fall away, slam to Sheamus. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus again kicks out at 2. You see Rusev got a busted lip. Either bit his lip or got punched in the mouth. Where you can see he's bleeding. Sheamus now in the corner. Rusev taunts. Run the start. Gets booted in the face. Sheamus counter. And then he athletically and agility on display goes to the top rope. But Rusev caught him in the punch. Now, Sheamus curves to the top. Rusev is will try for a superplex and connect. Superplex connect. Yeah, both men down. Another match, another. Just want to slow replay of that superplex. Another thing, commercial break. Thank you guys for the likes and subs. I appreciate it. Anyone who has not yet subscribed, it takes a minute at a time, doesn't cost a dime. Let's grow the channel, and get a broader audience, and hopefully one day monetize this thing. So to do my job, paid, thing to do. I can see myself doing this long to pay good. And then maybe my picture will be on the screen when they show people reacting to the big things that happen. Get me as popular. Guys, here's my favorite. Anybody out there watching me, get me as popular as Weezy Blonde or Denise Salcedo, or however you say her name is, or any of them big podcasters out there. I even throw Tantalizing Tony out there. Get me as popular as them. Help me get to their level. That's my goal. They're a very successful podcast. Have celebrities on, have special, especially that Sailor lady, Denise whatever her name is. Help me get as popular as those podcasters. I don't know what it would take to do that. A little over a minute, we're back to the show. I'm trying to have like guest interviews with wrestlers, like big name wrestlers. Like, I don't know, Lyra Valkyria, for example. Go another random name out there. Finn Balor, have him talking about stuff on my podcast. That'd be freaking sick. And get paid a good amount for doing this. That's my dream. I still pray about it every night. "40 seconds and we're back to the show." And like I said, this is getting close to the end of this part 1 of 2 video. 30 seconds. If you want to stay night minute, advertising. Go Bird. You were next. Gunther, you were next. Spitting all in his face. Gunther said that took it. All that stuff out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the show. Let's go. Sheamus Rusev continues. Both of them getting their wrists, getting their second win in the middle of the ring, headbutting each other, and then punching, punch for punch. You see the sweat flying off them every time they connect. Oh, huge clotheslines. Like, oh, clotheslining the crap out of each other. Now they're finally back to their feet. And still clotheslining each other. Clothesline for clothesline. Crowd boos when Rusev connects, and they cheer when Sheamus connects. And now they're punching. And now a chop to the throat by Rusev. A kick to the face. Stops the momentum that Sheamus had. Oh, and then another boot to the face. Rusev now hit the ropes. Sheamus picks him up and power slams him down. Like tilt-a-whirl. Rusev rolls out into the apron. I think this is the spot where I started watching. I think this is it, guys. So, as always, thank you so much for continued support of my stream. This is 10 Beats to the Bottom that came in here and started on when I realized I was an hour late for the show. Don't forget, sub, follow, like, comment. Thank you all for your continued support and for the love you showed me to my 70 subscribers. Extra love and hats off to you guys. I'll be back on later tonight with some more WWE 2K25 gameplay footage. Until then, be good and be good at it. Peace. Peace out. Watch part 2 of 2.